Quite an effective passage of play that from Real Madrid. Valverde and drives it in! And they go ahead!
This moment right here is what won Real Madrid their 14th Champions League title. Not Benzema, not Vinicius. It was Federico Valverde, a guy most fans still underrate. But then, that's always been his story, hasn't it? Overshadowed, underrated, underestimated, until, boom, he decides the biggest game in world football with one swing of his right boot. So yeah, let me tell you why Fede Valverde might just be the most complete and criminally overlooked player of our generation. At Real Madrid, it's easy to get lost. Ballon d'Or winners everywhere, legends in every position. There is Jude Bellingham's the golden boy, Modric, a magician, Vini, the flair king. And there's Valverde, the engine, the glue, the guy who's doing the dirty work while everyone's watching the fireworks. But then, you start looking closer, past the goals, past the headlines, and you realize this guy's not just running, he's dictating. He's the reason the stars can shine.
Vinicius Jr.
See, tactically, Fade's a coach's dream. He's a right winger until he's not. He's a midfielder until he's not. You blink and he's suddenly covering for Carvajal at right back. Next play, he's bombing forward like prime Gerrard. Why? Because he reads the game, his off-ball movement, textbook. He doesn't just play, he orchestrates. In fact, in that 2022 UCL run, Ancelotti called him untouchable, not because of his goals, but because Fede's the guy who makes everyone else better. Now, let's talk physicality. Fede Valverde runs like his life depends on it. No, really. You check La Liga stats. He's clocking over 11 km a match, every single game. And speed, 35 km/h top speed. That's Mbappe levels. But here's the kicker. He's not just fast, he's relentless. 90th minute, still sprinting. Remember that Super Cup final? Morata threw on goal. Valverde sacrifices himself. Tactical foul. Red card. Trophy secured. That's not just fitness, that's heart. Here's where Fed really breaks the mold. Mentality. You play for Madrid, pressure's insane. But Fed, ice cold. Guy became a father early, grounded him, gave him perspective. Now, he plays every game like it's personal, because it is. Last season, when the media screamed Madrid's midfield is finished, guess who stepped up? Valverde. 12 goals, 7 assists, career best, proving everyone wrong, quietly. He doesn't tweet about it, doesn't post cryptic quotes, he just delivers. So, why don't we talk about him more? Simple. Fed's the guy who wins games without stealing the spotlight. No crazy step-overs, no 40-yard screamers every weekend, just pure impact. And maybe that's what football's missing today. Players who don't just want to be famous, but want to win. That's Fede Valverde, the most underrated footballer of modern times. Not because he isn't good enough, but because he's too good at making everyone else look better. So next time you're watching Madrid, don't just follow the ball. Watch Valverde, the runs, the tackles, the intelligence. You'll see the Falcon soaring quietly, but then changing the entire game. Smash that like button if you're tired of players like Fed being overlooked. Drop your pick for the next underrated star, and yeah, subscribe for more stories like this.